Oh, wow. You know, I at one point I made a decision to like stop doing videos like this because the death rate in wrestling was just so ridiculous, and I find it hard. I just found it hard doing vids like this. But right now, I certainly have to give my thoughts on this for sure. Um, I like got back home. I got a text saying Macho Man is dead. Macho Man Randy Savage is dead, and I just thought, fuck, really? So like, I like get on my computer and I look it up. I'm hoping this isn't true, but then again, if I'm gonna get a text of something like that, it must be true. Like something must have happened. And lo and behold, like I look at all the tributes on Facebook, I look at all the posts on like wrestling sites, and yeah, it happened. Macho Man Randy Savage, Randy Poffo, died, had a heart attack behind the wheel and had a car crash. And God, like, doesn't it just feel like part of your childhood has like just been taken away from you or died, like as you're growing up? No, when I like first like knew about wrestling, it was like from seeing a demolition smash action figure, one of the Hasbro kind. And I remember going to Woolworths like weeks later or something with my mum, and I like went to pick out a wrestling figure, and the figure I picked out was of Macho Man Randy Savage, the old school one with the orange trunks with the stars and the shades. Just because I thought, man, this guy looks cool. This guy looks awesome. Looks like a hero. And yeah, he's like definitely one of the first wrestlers I really and truly liked, and I've like always enjoyed watching ever since. You know, whatever he did. I mean, legendary feuds, legendary matches. I'd say he was probably Mr. WrestleMania way before Shawn Michaels was. You know, like some of the matches he had. Steamboat, classic. Got a classic match out of Hogan and Ultimate Warrior and Ric Flair. And God, his feud with Jake the Snake Roberts is like one of my favourites of all time. I mean, with that angle where he got like bit by the snake, that, and like Elizabeth's there, and like the whole dynamic with him and Elizabeth was amazing. And when you watch that, like as more of a grown up, more of a mature person, you relate to like stuff like that on like maybe a deeper level than you did when you were a kid. Like the feud with like Hogan and Macho Man, like that just like showed the jealousy within that like a woman can like create in someone's life. You know, and like I always thought like Macho Man isn't the bad guy in that, and he wasn't, was he? You know. But yeah, it's like just like the misunderstanding of like how that feud came about, amazingly written and booked, and it's like the build up to like him and Steamboat and stuff with Ric Flair. Oh God, created so many legendary moments, and he was just like, oh, you know, wrestling could really do with someone like him today. And you know, Lethal in TNA, like he imitated him for years, and like just kept the legend of Macho Man alive. And when it comes to wrestling, like he was quiet in that scene for like the past 10 years or so, since like he left WCW. I hadn't heard like lots from him. We knew he like did acting. He was in Spider-Man, did voiceovers for stuff. And recently he like did a promo for that WWE All Stars game, and he was still fucking amazing, still charismatic, still hilarious. Just came out with like the most bizarre stuff, had a real flamboyant image, but he was Macho Man. He was just so cool, charismatic, backed it up in the ring, and oh God. just one of the best, really. And like, this news has like totally gutted everyone. It's gutted me. I still can't believe I'm like saying these words and doing this video on behalf of him like dying. And oh fuck, like I read that like apparently WWE are doing some video packages for the TV shows, and rightfully so. You know, I don't know what happened between Vince and Macho, or whether the rumours were true or not. It's irrelevant now, and it was irrelevant anyway. His like legacy should have been looked at in a great positive light, and it's such a shame that he didn't do the Hall of Fame. They didn't get inducted when he was alive, and God, like, he really, if this doesn't get him, if he doesn't go in the Hall of Fame now, that would be like a total travesty. But it was a travesty anyway, but even still. And it's weird, because just the other night, I had my friend Tris over, and we were watching like some of the Macho Man Randy Savage DVD that WWE put out a few years ago, and it was great. You know, he got a great match out of Yokozuna even. He was like such a great performer. Those promos he did, just... oh yeah, just like everywhere. Oh, just the word Tower of Power. God, my impression can't do it justice. But what a guy, what a pro, and he's very sadly missed. And this is gutting. And like, I actually lent my Savage DVD to Tris that night. But tonight I'm gonna watch him and Steamboat and watch some of the build up to it, and tribute and respect to like one of the legends and one of the guys that really got me hooked on this great art form of wrestling. And yeah, rest in peace, Macho Man Randy Savage. You really, really will be missed. Fucking hell, I've got like chills and everything. Oh, it's ridiculous. But yeah, God.